It's week 8 of the 2030 season, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Texans and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air. Down the field, we got two big-arm quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field knowing there is no throw off limit. No route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
McLeod now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice touch. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is caught downfield by Cup. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So Kittle comes in motion. On first down, Burrow. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. It's complete. He's got Huck. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
42.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it...
It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Lions. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. He'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Hey, home. What's that?
Throwing right away is Allen. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
'56. We go.
On play action, Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
So Kittle comes in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a... It's up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Gun. Cut.
So Kittle comes in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here we go.
Second down, Burrow. Open man downfield is Kittle. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break?
First and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas, 12, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Try to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The Texans offense, and Josh Allen head back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
To throw again, it's Allen. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win. chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come out for 1st and 10.
Get set. 11 empty.
They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Come on, ready? Gun.
Now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Lions will punt this ball away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. He'll try the right side this time. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Lions called their first timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. Two touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going.
Line, ready?
It starts with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Burrow here on second down. He finds Hupp along the out route.
Here we go.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
They go play action for Burrow. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
Here we go.
And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit. Time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of an MVP-type season. NFL leader in passing yardage, and he's up over 3,000 now for the season.
Look out.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's going to be intercepted. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. tight end on the move left.
Look out!
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Allen on third down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On first down, it's Allen. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal. They'll try to run. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Texans. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point.
On one, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Gun, gun. Shot. 180.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Open man downfield is Kittle. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays.
Here we go.
That's going to open everything up. Underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And he takes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A short game, down to the 7. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. On second down, they'll run. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On one, ready?
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Burrow to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled? And
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll let one go down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Up the middle they go. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. Here's a third down and 4. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Here we go.
And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
First down, Lions.
Ready?
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Cup in motion. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Gun. 11 Thomas. 12. 11 Mighty.
Back to throw, Burrow. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen.
Gotta go.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
11.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
On 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
1-1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow.
Here we go.
A short one there, caught by Kittle.
Hey, we gotta keep
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now, 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. To Hunt.
They go play action for Burrow. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Sit down. Sit down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. So it's a win here for the Texans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I